What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video, and today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Time Lord. Time Lord, thank you so much for your continued support here on YouTube and over on the Patreon. You are such an amazing person. It means the absolute world to me to have you as a continued supporter of the channel. So thank you so much for that, and thank you for this month's request, because y'all, even just at a glance, knowing nothing about this, it breaks my heart that this is just like going to be, this one doesn't have a film clip, it's just a still image while the song plays, and that breaks my heart because look at the majesty that is being displayed on the screen right now. I want a full film clip of this so badly. I want to see this performer in all their glory. This is Dorian, Electra, and they are doing the song Drag, and it is featuring Imp Queen, Lucy Stool, Eva Young, The Vixen, and London Jade, who I believe are obviously all drag performers, being that the song is called Drag. I believe Dorian Electra is a drag performer as well. I'm going to preface this by saying I don't know any of the pronouns of either people from this video, so I'm going to be using they for the duration of the video as pronouns. But yeah, they look fantastic is all you need to know about them. They look absolutely incredible. I'm getting Drag King vibes, but you know, I have no idea what to expect from this song, from this performer. We're, like I said, we're only getting the audio and the vibes, so we're just gonna get to party out to it. But yo, I just at a glance here, I'm gonna need to see an actual film clip from Dorian or a live performance from Dorian, because everything about this is immediately a vibe. So we're gonna get into this song and see what they are serving. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to Dorian Electra as well as these other amazing queens. And we are going to get into this and see what is going on. This is Drag by Dorian Electra. Let's go.
You can create who you are. Gender bending is just the style. You dress to impress, to express who you are. You are a superstar. Come on.
First of all, before we even get into the actual bulk of the song here, immediately the vibes are fire. Immediately you want to dance to this, you want to walk to this, you want to strut to this song. This is immediately just fire. The vocals are amazing. Dorian has an amazing voice. And then on top of that, the lines so far, the bars so far that are being sung, incredible. I love that straight off the bat, they're like, the song's Drag. This is about more than just gender bending. This is about creating who you are. This is about living in your skin, creating the character that makes you feel strong, makes you feel fierce, that you want to put out there in the world. You can be anyone, you can do anything. So create that look, create that character, create that persona, and walk in your strength. And I love that so much.
To express who you are. You are a superstar.
Come on, queens, let's get ancient. Back in the Grecian age, when only boys were allowed on stage. A mask for mask society, no room for femininity. So I'll play the girl, you play the boy, then we can go play with each other, daddy.
Can we just talk for a second here? Can we just talk for a second here about how it used to be considered wrong and for women to be on stage, and now, like, it was more acceptable back then. The only thing that was acceptable back then, the only thing that was right back then, was obviously a man would have to dress in full drag, embody that character, and be applauded for how well they can pretend to be the opposite gender, how well they can perform as the opposite gender, and, you know, encapsulate everything a woman would be on stage anyway. But that is more normal than actually putting a woman on stage. And nowadays, if a born one gender person decides to portray, either through drag portray a character, or just decides to live their life, live their truth as whatever gender they feel comfortable as, suddenly that's the worst thing in the world. The absolute kind of hypocrisy of the 180 flip that there has been in terms of, no, it's not morally or socially acceptable for a woman to do these things. We need a man dressed as a woman to do them. And then switch it to today where it's like, you know, children will be corrupted if a drag queen is innocently reading them a story, doing drag story time as a volunteer thing to give back to the community. That's morally corrupt. Can y'all at least pick an argument? Can y'all at least decide on what your position is gonna be before you start forcing that position on other people and then doing a 180 as history changes? It boils. Yeah, it bothers me a lot.
So I'll play the girl,
You play the boy.
then we can go play with each other, daddy.
D-R-A-G. It started with Shakespeare and me. Wherefore art thou, all you ladies, not on stage, for it's degrading. Theater is much too crass for the dainty wilting lass. Only queens are allowed on stage, and even then, we don't make the same wage.
Painted, polished, yeah, I'm flawless. All you boys bow down. I'm the Chinese prima donna. Don't you wanna kiss the crown? Use my sword.
Yo, I don't know if we're still talking history here, and if we are, I don't know if that's accurate or if it's just a fire line to put in there. But if you're telling me, well, actually, you know what? It would basically be history because women couldn't do the job, therefore they weren't paid for the job, and even if they could, when they started getting jobs, they weren't paid as much as men. So you're telling me that mentality hasn't changed, but this other mentality's done the 180? Y'all be hypocrites.
I'm the Chinese prima donna. Don't you wanna kiss the crown? Use my sword and use my spear. That's how I look this real. You better fear my strength and skill. My looks can kill.
Yes!
You can create who you are. Gender bending is just the style. You dress to impress, to express who you are. You are a superstar. Step right up.
Yo, maybe it's just because she's kind of gotten this kind like a queer icon status as her career's gone on, and even I swear from like day one of her career she had it. But that chorus especially is just giving me Kylie Minogue vibes. I can't be the only one thinking this. And in my Gallivant reaction, when there was a Kylie cameo randomly, I was like, oh my, I didn't even realize it was her because I have like face blindness for people when they're in costumes. And I was like, oh my God, this song is giving me Kylie at a gay club. And it 100% was Kylie singing it. So no shock there. But in this song here, it hits that chorus and I'm like, Kylie Minogue could release this song tomorrow and it would have the exact same vibes and the exact same feel. But yo, they are slaying this, absolutely slaying it. It is so much fun. It has such a strong message. It has such strong heart. I'm just so here for it.
You dress to impress, to express who you are. You are a superstar. Step right up, see the freaks on the stage. It's the sideshow craze of the Victorian age. Gender non-conformers, first to be circus performers. People came to pay to see them put on display.
Liquor up, liquor down.
Yo, I love that we are getting, through song and through a little bit of comedy and a little bit of sass, we are getting a drag history lesson. We are getting, hey, this started off back when theater was first a thing because y'all wouldn't let women on stage, so the men dressed as women. Then we fast forward, and now circuses and sideshows and freak shows are a thing. And anyone who wanted to do gender bending, anyone who didn't feel comfortable in their assigned gender, suddenly found themselves performing in a freak show with people turning up to see them as if they're a spectacle. And like in terms of these big drag characters and this idea of drag as a performance art and things like that, you created this monster. Like, not even like you if you're going to be walking around calling it evil and calling it a monster, you created the necessity for this to be a thing. If people from just day dot had just been able to live their truth, we wouldn't be in a position where people needed spectacle and needed character and needed flair. And I'm not like, drag is an absolute lifestyle, it is an absolute performance, and it is an absolute art. And I love that we have it today. But do not shy away from the fact that this has been a domino effect set up through the years for necessity. Like, this is you're played as much a part in creating this as everyone else did. So yeah.
She's delicious, the vixen, but I never been a mistress. The mission is to end the prohibition. Me and the boys got a pleasure doing business. Fat cats fast, get you sleeping with the fishes. Real tea, it ain't Lipton, I'm sipping. Speak easy and listen, there's no intermission. The coppers be tripping, the trouble we getting, the misfits we letting, the best we be betting, the thirst I be quenching, the whistles we wetting. All the hate and debate got us pausing, so we dress like we living in a closet. All the queens and the kings and the clowns show the upper class how to get down. All the down low boys stand up. Here's the chance for you to step, touch.
Yo. All right. I'ma need to know who the vixen is. I'ma need to know. Y'all let me know in the comments if the vixen was a Ru girl, if she's a RuPaul performer. Y'all let me know in the comments because their bars are fire. Their performance is absolutely killing it. I've only watched like 2, maybe 3 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race. If there's a season that has the vixen in it, I'm gonna need to watch that. And I'm not making the assumption that all successful drag performers are Ru girls. I'm not, but Ru made a platform that is undeniable. So yeah, if the vixen's been on RuPaul's Drag Race, I need to know what season because they are bringing fire to this song. That entire rap section was everything. Also, if the vixen does their own songs, let me know that as well. If they have a YouTube where they're putting out songs, I need to know about that as well because I need to check some of them out bad. Seriously.
So we dress like we living in a closet. All the queens and the kings and the clowns show the upper class how to get down. All the down low boys stand up. Here's the chance for you to step, touch. Bad girl giving you a good time, never a bad time to pass the moonshine. I get around cause I run this town. They lock nigga up, come lick her down.
You can create who you are. Gender bending is just the style. You dress to impress, to express who you are. You are a superstar.
Been a minute, lately I've been feeling pissed off. Tell the cops they could really get flipped off. I'm not the girl you should ever try to crisscross. Can't arrest me for the clothes I got stitched on. Catch this, I was chilling with my drag sis. Trans girl, so you know I look mad fish. I don't cross-dress, what's with the madness? Real woman, but you really wanna tap this sassy. Please do not touch or grab me, unless you wanna see some bottle smashing. It's my body, my choice, my hobby, my voice. What's the big deal if I got a sugar daddy? Trans power.
Yo, first of all, yes, the line she just said, trans power, yes. I love, absolutely adore that in this song, we have drag queens, drag kings. We now have trans identifying as well. The fact that they are having a section in this song to mention, to talk about, and to draw a line under the fact that drag, trans, 2 separate things. Like, yes, there are trans people who are drag performers. Absolutely fine. There are drag queens, though, who do not at all identify as trans. Absolutely fine. Drag is the performance. Trans is who you are as a person. You know, like it's horrible that so many people don't understand the difference between those things. And I love that we've just slipped a rap section into this song where it's like different things. Like you can, again, not mutually exclusive. You can be a trans person who's a drag performer. We love that. But when you're walking around in your day-to-day life, you're just you. They're just who they are. So, you know, I adore that they put a section in to mention that.
It's my body, my choice, my hobby, my voice. What's the big deal if I got a sugar daddy? Trans power, dance louder, clap your hands, don't stop, don't miss. Start a riot, pop your fists. I hit the club, who's stopping this? All the girls, we on our way. Clear the skies, we done with shade. Live your life and celebrate. Now let's get high and levitate.
Create yourself on the stage. Gender's a game, but the rules have got to change. Okay. Transcend it and blend it and bend till it breaks. You are what you create.
Yes.
You can create who you are. Gender bending is just the style. You dress to impress, to express who you are. You are a superstar.
Yo. Ooh. Love that ending where it's just the little bro. I didn't know if they were going to go into a whole section there. I almost wish they had because it was such a little dunk, dunk, dunk moment. That would have been sick. But what a way to end the song. That is such a cool way to end the song. And yo, the entire message behind this was fantastic. The entire reminder that gender constructs, social constructs about what is masculine and what is feminine is just stuff that we have made up. Skirts, high heels, all of these things used to be predominantly worn by men. And just because of the era that we're born in, suddenly those things are assigned female. They you know, the entire idea of gender as a construct, the entire idea of gender in fashion, it's all bull that we've made up. It's not real. And so just let people live the way they want to live. Treat people with love and let them find their own joy. I don't get what's so hard about it. What is so confusing and how you think it's going to hurt anyone. Just let people find their joy. This was absolutely fire. And I love that it had so much more of a message and of something to say than just drag is fun, or, you know, like the kind of like cliches that people would throw around. This actually had heart and message and truth. And I adore that so much. Dorian was incredible. All of the queens in this were fantastic. And again, I need like every part of this was absolutely fire. If you all want to let me know any information about any of the performers in this song, leave it in the comments because I want to know. But this was absolutely brilliant. I definitely want to check out more Dorian. Please jump to the original video and go and give it a like and a comment and subscribe to Dorian if you haven't already, because this was absolutely incredible. Also, leave me a like and a comment and subscribe to this channel. No hate in the comments, guys. Absolutely not going to be stood for on this channel. We have incredible mods who will get rid of any negative or hate comments, so don't even waste your time. We support happiness, we support love, and we support people's right to live their life the way they want to live, so don't give me any of that. And yeah, please check me out over on Patreon, where I usually do weekly polls with reactions I do here on the channel. They've currently been put on pause because I'm on a big US trip where I am getting married and having a great holiday for 2 months. So through March and April, I am doing a weekly TV show reaction for all of my $1 tier members. I am also doing daily TV show reactions for all of my $5 tier members. One of the days is the $1 tier Gallivant reaction. The rest, though, 6 other days of TV show reactions coming at you. I also do a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.